Hi, it's Louis Maconza da Silva from IbogaHealingExperience.com. We've touched base in the past talking about truth, intent, and action, mind, body, and soul. We've had those conversations. But I wanted to get back to truth. And what does it mean? What is our truth? What do we say? Oh, I live my truth. Well, when you're sick, you don't. Generally, we're lying to ourselves, so we're generally as sick as our secrets. We bury things. We don't want to face reality. So what does it mean to live your truth? First and foremost is to be real within your reality. So facing it, not stuffing it in a bottle. Let's face it head on. So we got to deal with things. So how do we deal with things? And what happens when we don't deal with things? Well, when we don't deal with things, our mind will take over because you've allowed your mind to get in there and get in control. So it will push you down. Your mind will push you down. And what happens when you get oppression happening? You get depression. So you have no way out because your mind is pushing down on you and you have nothing to go on. So we get depressed. We lie in bed. We feel stuck. We have racing thoughts and we get into this endless loop of, oh, woe with me. Oh, everyone feels sorry for me. It's everybody's fault but my own. But meanwhile, we have created it all. We have allowed our mind to take over. We have allowed other people's truths to come into our mind. We're living someone else's life. We don't even have control of our own life anymore. So living your truth is regaining your power and taking responsibility for your own actions. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. This is when we live through a trauma. PTSD takes about a year to come into play from when whatever the trauma the case may be. Someone gets raped, car accident. In my case, it was home invasion, where I had a gun put in my mouth. So, how did that end up? Well, I first of all started lying to myself. I'm okay. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'2", 240 pounds. I can handle anything. It didn't bother me. I'm a big macho guy. But that wasn't my truth. It was eating me alive every day. So I kept stuffing it, get stuffing. But the more you stuff, the less you're living. And then you're allowing room for your mind to come in there. And when you start thinking you're going to get better, that mind keeps replaying the event. So that's post-traumatic stress. And you get stuck in this loop of racing thoughts, reliving the accident or the trauma every day, creating paranoia. And your mind will not shut down. It will not. And it will be inconsistent to keep you on your toes. So when people get into drinking more, taking drugs, having too much sex, whatever the case your vice would be for self-medication, you are trying to at least stabilize your mind so it's bearable. In my case, I used drugs, alcohol. I was a workaholic. And it was all trying to just keep it at a level like I didn't even care whether it was, if I was going 100 miles an hour, I'm going 100 miles an hour, but at least it's 100 miles an hour. As opposed to being 100, 20, 60, 80, 10, 5, whatever the case may be. I was all over the place. So in that type of environment, you can't get well. So once again, let's start back by living the truth. Yes, it was a trauma. It was a horrible thing, but it's not my life. So we got to rebalance ourselves.